Hi everyone, thanks for watching tonight. The Beltrami County attorney is dropping sexual assault charges against a man accused of raping an 11-year-old girl in Bemidji last September. 23-year-old Oscar Luna of Mission, Texas, was identified as a suspect following a raid of a house where the sexual assault was suspected of taking place. Authorities said he matched the description the girl gave to investigators, and he was initially charged with first-degree criminal sexual conduct. But Beltrami County Attorney David Hansen says additional interviews and evidence collected during the investigation make it difficult to implicate Luna.
At the end of the day, when the DNA analysis was done, it came back to not support charges against Mr. Luna. Unfortunately, the case doesn't have any evidence that I can submit to court to prove that he did this. There's no doubt that something happened to this little girl. Unfortunately, I don't have evidence to figure out who did it at this time. It doesn't mean we can't prosecute somebody in the future if more evidence comes to light, but right now I don't have any evidence against Mr. Luna that I can bring in court.
The girl claimed she was sexually assaulted by multiple men at a home in Bemidji after being forced there with a bag over her head. A sexual assault nurse examined the girl and told investigators that she had abrasions consistent with a sexual assault. Authorities found 11 other men in the house, all foreign nationals, who were not charged with any crimes but were handed over to federal authorities. DNA was collected from Luna and the other 11 men found at the scene. None of their DNA was found on the young girl. The BCA was also unable to locate the girl's DNA at the scene or in the car. In addition, Luna was never specifically identified by witnesses as the assailant. And Hansen says physical evidence and follow-up statements from witnesses tended to not corroborate the young girl's statement.
It's a horrible tragedy. I really feel for the young girl and her family, what they're going through right now. It's very, very difficult. It's, for me, one of the toughest parts of the job is days like today where we know something bad happened. I have no doubt that this little girl was traumatized, but we just don't have the right suspect at this time, and so we had to do the right thing and let him go at this time. Again, I hope in the future we can find evidence that we can figure out who was the culprit, but at this point we just had to go with what we have.
Drugs were also found at the scene, which is inside a school zone, and Luna will be prosecuted for one count of third-degree possession of a controlled substance. That's a felony, which he intends to plead guilty to immediately.
Lakeland News is member-supported content. Please consider supporting Lakeland News today.